Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Tim Sims General Tires Winter Nationals Big Block Modifieds from Eldora Speedway, round number 7. Just 2 more weeks left in the series. Joining me, as always, on Monday evenings about this time, Mr. Jerry Kieser. Jerry, are you there, sir?
You loud and clear, Roger. Looking forward to a great night of racing action at the high banks of Eldora Speedway for the GT Winter Nationals.
All right, it is just about time for us to have our pre-race ceremonies, so we will take it down trackside and let them take it away for our invocation and our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, a big thank you to Sam and Johnny Foley for that. Drivers already on track for qualifying. Jerry, 25 drivers checked in tonight, and that man is back. I saw the 00 car check in late here, so this guy's going to try to make it a string of wins in a row.
Kendall Tucker been a man on fire the last 3 weeks here with the GT Winter Nationals, looking to make it 4 in a row. Lots of guys going to be breathing down his neck tonight. We'll see what happens for week number 7 of the GT Winter Nationals.
Yeah, Tucker already up to 10th in points with just the 3 races and the 3 wins. Right now, Kevin Hanley, 756 markers. His closest competitor, only 6 points back, Jason Randolph in second. And it is a scant 12 points further back than that to Garrett Boyd in third. So top 3 not separated by much. You start throwing in drop weeks. And this thing's going to get exciting next week when we come in here with the drop week already installed. Seeing where these guys are in points. They're going to have to really race hard because it's going to shake things up. I did the numbers, and I can tell you that the guy that's in third is going to jump to the front.
Well, I tell you what, Garrett Boyd has quietly put together a very solid season as part of the GT Winter Nationals. Been right there each week, looking for him to pick up a win yet before this season is up.
Yeah, would like to see that happen for him too. A good guy, really a smart kid out there on the track, does the right things. Right now, Kevin Hanley atop the points and atop the qualifying leaderboard, 16.745 seconds. Matt Westphal, Garrett Boyd, Jason Randolph, and Logan Andrews in that top 5. But that session about to wind down. We're about ready to go heat racing, man. You ready to get another week of this thing going here?
Let's get it on.
I see 27 drivers now checked in for this thing, so this should get pretty exciting here pretty quick. We're going to have 9 in our first heat race. So we will get down here, take a look at our Tim Sims starting lineup. On the pole, the Paints by Boyd BGI number 9 from Tahlequah, Oklahoma, Colby Cooper. And on the outside in the 76 machine, that's the crazy man there, Joe Cease, joining us tonight. I think that car actually has a 20 on it, not a 76, but rare appearance for Mr. Cease. Must be off from his regular racing duties. Second row on the inside, the Casey's General Stores number 47 from Des Moines, Iowa, Jason Randolph. And on his outside, your points leader in the series, quick qualifier for the evening. He drives the number 110 Cadillac-sponsored machine. It's the Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley from Albany, New York. Third row, Mason Lee on the 86 car, and Cam Ritter in the 10 machine on his outside. And your fourth row, starting on the inside, in the Melling, CFM Skills, Jax Wax, Vanderpool Racing, number 27, from Parma, Michigan, Brad Lamerson. And on his outside is going to be the 71 car of Barney Craig. And your back row, all by himself, it's that guy, that man, mama. He's right there, the 00 Swindell Speed Labs machine from Mount Airy, North Carolina. Your 3-time back-to-back-to-back winner in the series, Kendall Tucker.
Eight laps the distance. Top 4 will punch their ticket directly to tonight's A main. Lots of great drivers in this one. Should be a fantastic heat race number 1. Going to be fun to watch Kendall Tucker coming from the back of this one.
Well, the boys out there on just a little bit of different setup tonight, different than what they've run the first 6 weeks. Made a little bit of adjustment to that, I know. Race Control took it upon themselves to throw a little curveball at the boys tonight. And in qualifying, I can see some names at the front that normally weren't there. But if we see anything like we saw last week, we get down to that feature. Oh my, the racing was intense. It was fantastic. And these guys are going to be door-to-door, wheel-to-wheel. And it's going to be hard to not get overly excited about this.
Amen to that. Great racing last week. Getting ready to kick it off with heat race number 1.
Cooper and Joe Cease. Colby Cooper on the pole. First time this season I remember him being on the pole. But they are coming out of turn 4. Green flag in the air, and we are underway. Heat race number 1. The Tim Sims General Tires Winter Nationals round number 7 is underway.
Colby Cooper out to the early lead. Joe Cease, Jason Randolph fall in behind. Randolph now at the second. He'll slide up, grab that spot as we come down to complete lap number 1.
Lap 1 into the books. Cooper, Randolph, Hanley, and Cease, your top 4 of the 20 car, that black machine with the yellow numbers on it. Rare appearance from that guy, like I said in the opening. And he is sitting in here holding on to the bubble spot right now at the end of lap 2. No change in the front 4.
Looks like it might shake up now, though, as the 50 car of Jason Randolph heads to the high side. He'll pull alongside Colby Cooper to battle for that top spot. Kevin Hanley right there to take advantage if either of those make a mistake as we come down to complete lap number 3.
3 laps in the books, and all these guys within reaching distance. You better look out. The 00 car started 9th in the field. He is now taken over the bubble spot. Kendall Tucker already up into 4th at the end of lap 3. 4 down, 4 to go.
Cross flags in the air, and here comes the Swindell Speed Labs 00 of Kendall Tucker up to that 4th and final transfer spot. Now he'll dive to the inside to battle for second. He'll go for a 2-for-1 as they come down to complete lap number 5.
Went all the way from 4th to 2nd. I think Hanley's going to be able to cross him over and take second back move. Tucker into 3rd, and Colby Cooper really fighting to try to stay right there within the touch of these guys. We're down to 2 to go. This is getting really good.
Very close racing between Kendall Tucker and Kevin Hanley battling for that second spot. Hanley going to work the bottom, Tucker up high. Meanwhile, Jason Randolph loves seeing these guys battle behind him as we come down this time to take the white flag.
White flag in the air. Randolph out in front. Now Tucker's gotten clear. Will he do the slider in 3 and 4? I think Randolph's going to try to cover the line. I don't think it's going to matter. Tucker goes in there deep, takes it all the way to the fence. Who's it going to be at the line? Tucker passes them all. He goes from 9th to 1st, and he wins heat race number 1. He'll take Jason Randolph, Kevin Hanley, and Colby Cooper straight to the feature with him. Wow, what a finish.
Man, we're starting this week off just like we finished last week. Great racing. Kendall Tucker putting on a show early tonight here as part of week 7 of the GT Winter Nationals.
Yeah, if it gets too much more exciting, I may need a defibrillator. Grid for heat race number 2, the Tim Sim starting lineup. On the pole, the 151 of Mark Broderick. On his outside, another driver in the top 4 in points in the series, Alex Strzynski in the 23 car. Second row on the inside, the 57 of Logan Andrews on his outside. 54 car. What is it you call him? The Flying Buckeye, Matt Westfall?
The Flying Buckeye, Matt Westfall in the 54 car starting outside row number 2.
Third row on the inside, the Forest Away I-55 Lawyers UDSRA number 73 out of St. Louis, Missouri. It's Larry Moody. And on his outside, Noah Douglas in the 4 machine.
That's actually Noah Blake.
Noah Blake
in the 4 car.
All right, Noah Blake in the 4 car. And on the inside of row number 4, the Superior Builders Beware Racing number 17 out of Iola, Kansas, Buddy Ware. And to his outside in the 129 machine is going to be Cooper Wise. I do not have Timothy Alton on the starting grid. Looks like he did not make the call. So 8 cars in this one. These guys raced the way the guys in the first race did. The bar set so high, I don't know how anybody else is going to match up.
Buddy Ware being a very good up-and-coming racer. Could be fun to watch from the back. Noah Blake. These guys all very new to the iRacing world, but they're getting better each and every week. Should be fun to watch this one.
All right, Mr. King is giving me some grief here into the chat, and he says I need to settle down because I'm getting up there in my years. And Mr. King, to you, sir. I'm not listening to all that nonsense. Are we
Don't
on the
take
one to
that
go?
kind of stuff from Noah King. And from Mr. King, pace truck pulls off. We're going green out of turn number 4. Heat race number 2.
Great start up front. They were dead even when they got to the line. It looks like off the bottom, Broderick gonna have a shot at the lead over Strzynski. Into 3 and 4. They are side by side when they're going to come out of the corner. Dead even again, half a car. That time Mark Broderick leads heat run, lap 1 in heat 2.
Alex Strzynski runs that high side. He'll stay alongside. He'll actually get the advantage heading down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Strzynski's looking to get a little bit better and pick up another win here as part of the GT Winter Nationals. Matt Westfall runs third. Logan Andrews currently in that 4th and final transfer spot.
You know, you say Strzynski picked up a win, and we had 3 different winners in the first, or 4 different winners in the first 4 weeks, and then Kendall Tucker showed up, and it has been all Kendall Tucker since then. So maybe Strzynski going to have something for him tonight. He's making his bid to keep the lead here as we're working already lap 3.
Alex Strzynski stretching it out now as we come down to complete the 4th lap, halfway. Strzynski leads over Westfall, Broderick, and Moody. Strzynski has been fast, had some bad luck a couple weeks ago, ran decent last week. Maybe tonight he'll finally shake off the demons completely and be able to pick up a win, but it's going to be hard to beat Kendall Tucker.
Now, Tucker very quick right now. Great battle going on for a second. Broderick across the nose of Westfall. Little contact there. Broderick's going to pick up the spot. Westfall to third. Larry Moody on the bubble right now in heat race number 2. And here comes Buddy Ware in 5th from the back row on the inside. He is in to the 5th spot, and he is looking to take 4th away from Larry Moody.
Like we were talking about at the beginning of this heat race, Buddy Ware, one of those up-and-coming guys getting faster each and every week, could be a challenger yet tonight or even in the final week of the GT Winter Nationals. We'll see if he can battle his way in to the feature right here as we come down to see the white flag.
1 to go in the battle, heating up for 3rd and 4th. Larry Moody trying to take 3rd away from Mark Broderick. He's down on the inside. Broderick running the top shelf right now, but Alex Strzynski's already down in turns 3 and 4. He's going to pick up the win in heat race number 2, punch his ticket to the A main with Matt Westfall. Broderick got back around in 3 and 4. He takes 3rd. Larry Moody into 4th. Ware shy of the spot in 5th. He, Douglas, Andrews, and Weiss all will be in our B main.
Alex Strzynski making that one look easy. We'll see if he can do the same thing in A main action later tonight as we move on to heat race number 3.
3rd and final heat race this evening for the GT Winter Nationals. And our Tim Sims starting grid looks like this. On the pole, the Edge Racing Designs Royal Sim Sports number 21 from Moore, Oklahoma, Michael Meek, a former winner in the series. And on his outside in the 22 machine, Frank Palladino. Your second row on the inside, the 31 car, and a man from Lima, Ohio, guest benefactor of the series, Mr. Tim Nichols. And on his outside in the 88 machine, Garrett Boyd. Another car you need to watch right there, the 88 car. Third row, inside, Sean Hughes, the 21 machine. On his outside, the Night Trips, BGI Sim Sports, number 13 from Owasso, Oklahoma, Cody Kelly. And in the fourth row, on the inside, the guy giving me so much trouble on the broadcast. He drives the 118 car. It's the Team SKD machine out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The poor man's Elton John is Scott King. And on his outside in the 20 car is going to be Duck Eberly. Are you in this race, or did somebody steal your car again? Who's driving the 27 car, Jerry?
I believe that's Luke Wright.
Okay, let's go with that.
And I'll be right back.
He's the only name I haven't seen so far tonight, so that makes perfect sense. You see, you let them give you a little bit of a hard time, and then you figure out ways to just punch them right back. That's what I do. I'm going to get Scott King every time with that. All right, pace truck in, heat race number 3, about to go under the green flag. There it is, and Michael Meek got a fantastic jump right there. He's going to lead us down through turns 1 and 2. Tim Nichols, 31 machine, going to jump right up here into second. Tim ready to go tonight. Made the feature last week. He's looking to do it again. He's going to come around at the end of lap 1 in position number 2.
Watch out for that flying hillbilly as he runs second. I got a little mix up there in the back. It's actually Mr. Wright in the 20 car, and it's Duck Eberly in the 27.
Okay. We'll try to remember that, but I can promise you it's not going to happen with me. My memory isn't that long. Garrett Boyd around the top side, going to take over second from Tim Nichols. Nichols hanging on, battling with the 12 car of Sean Hughes right now. We're going to complete 3 of our scheduled 8. Michael Meek way out in front of the field.
Michael Meek been having a great season as well. Now he'll set his sights on a heat race win, but Garrett Boyd quietly right there again in second, looking to punch his ticket into tonight's A-Main.
So the 22 car of Frank Palladino now running here in the V-spot, chasing the hillbilly Nichols. Nichols with contact to the back of Hughes, slowed him down a little bit. Nobody able to pounce on that. Cody Kelly, the 13 car, right there in that 6th spot. Everybody trying to jump around the bubble boy, and that happens to be Tim Nichols right now.
Frank Palladino been getting faster each and every week as well in the 27 car, looking to see if he can challenge his way into an A-Main spot for the 2nd week in a row as we come down to the complete lap number 6 of this 3rd heat race.
2 to go signal from the flagman, 1.2 seconds. The gap from 1st to 2nd. Michael Meek, the 21 car, over Garrett Boyd. And Boyd just a tick quicker on the clock last time around. He's closing the gap, but I think he's going to run out of laps as we're under the white flag.
Garrett Boyd up on the top shelf where Grandma hides the peanut butter, trying to close in on your race leader down the back straightaway. They're side by side.
That's the way the guy makes a liar out of me real quick. Boyd had a great run out of 2. They're coming to the checks. And Meek, something was going on there. Meek wins it. I think Hughes might have slipped through for 2nd. Nichols in 3rd, and Cody Kelly comes home. I don't know how that finished. Nichols finished 4th. That was weird. I'm not sure what happened to Meek, but he just slowed the car way down right there for some reason. Like he had a mechanical issue. Huh.
Wow, very strange ending to that 3rd heat race, but that definitely sets the stage for a good C-Main, B-Main, and A-Main tonight.
Yeah, we got 12 cars locked in. We're going to find 8 out of the B, but we got business in the C-Main to deal with first. Scheduled for 9 cars, top 4 will move from the C to the back of the B. Our Tim Sims starting lineup looks like this. Brad Lamberson will start on the pole for the C-Main with Logan Andrews to his outside. Your 2nd row, Scott E.J. King on the inside and Cam Ritter on the outside. Row 3, Cooper Wise. Duck Eberly. It's not Duck Eberly. You said that was Luke Wright in the 20.
Luke Wright.
Luke Wright in the 20. And on the back row, looks like Barney Craig and Timothy Alton. And then solo out in row number 5 is Duck Eberly.
Running the 27 tonight.
We got to get that worked out, man. We really do.
Well, we'll have
Messing
it
with me.
ready for the final week here.
Right about the time we wrap up, we'll get it all correct. Perfect. So I don't see Cooper Wise. I don't see Timothy Alton. So 7 cars will be racing for the 4 starting spots in the B main in the back 2 rows. So this quick little race here, I think it's 10 laps. I think that's what they have scheduled is 10 laps for this thing.
10 laps. Top 4 will transfer to the tail of the B main. Brad Lamberson, Logan Andrews, Scott King, Cam Ritter, Cooper Weiss, Luke Wright, Barney Craig, and Timothy Alton, Duck Eberly scheduled to go in this one. Like you said, Cooper Weiss not making the call.
Neither did Timothy Alton. Hey, guys, keep the chat going. It's amazing. Let us know where you're watching from. Pull for your favorite driver. If you're over on YouTube and Twitch, be sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, come by the Dirt Racing Network's page. Like, share, and follow. You'll know each and every time we go live.
Big thank you to the Dirt Racing Network for providing coverage of tonight's racing event at the GT Nationals. As the pace truck pulls off and we get ready to go, green flag racing for the C main.
Green flag, green flag.
Good start out front. Brad Lamberson. Watched him just a little bit ago over at the Monday Night Thunder 360 race. They had a great race over at Bristol, and he finished pretty well in that run. So Lamberson out here leading us through turns 3 and 4 on lap number 1 of the C main. And he has got Logan Andrews tucked in behind him. Scott King right in behind that. And your Bubble Boy currently the 10 car of Cam Ritter as we've completed 1 of the scheduled 10.
Cam Ritter in that 4th and final transfer spot. Barney Craig, longtime Lima Land and Eldora stock car competitor and multi-time track champion, looking to battle his way into a transfer spot.
Well, you got Duck Everly. No, you said that was Luke Wright in the 27 car, didn't you? You got Luke Wright right in front of him. Those 2. 5th and 6th currently. They got to go catch Cam Ritter, and Ritter running pretty strong, keeping it up on the top side, and he is staying in touch with the front 3 right here. Still Lamberson, Andrews, and King in front of him. We're about ready to complete lap number 4.
Cross flags in the air, 4 down, 4 to go. Lamberson, Andrews, King, and Ritter currently in transfer spots. Barney Craig, Luke Wright, Duck Everly trying to battle their way into a transfer spot.
But nobody running down Lamberson right now as he is starting to stretch it out just over a second. King, Andrews, and Ritter almost were 3 wide coming out of 4, and then there's contact. Now Cam Ritter into the fence. That car
Upside
rolling
down.
in 3 and 1 and 2, and no caution, which kind of surprises me. I thought they had those turned on for this thing, but we are down to the 4 to go mark. Lamberson, King, Andrews, and now Barney Craig in a transfer spot after the unfortunate incident for Cam Ritter. Barney Craig looking to transfer straight to the B main.
Bad luck for Cam Ritter getting upside down there in turns 1 and 2. Like you said, Barney Craig now going to try to punch his ticket into tonight's B main.
Great battle right now for 2nd and 3rd. Scott King down on the inside has kept that thing locked on that tiny little bit of grip down on the bottom, and he has pulled alongside Andrews just about every single time they went into the corner, except for that one right there, as Andrews started to pull down a little bit lower, maybe try to keep that 118 car pinched off. But we're to the white flag, and it is still all Brad Lamberson.
Logan Andrews taking that 57 down to block the momentum of Scott King. King going to have none of it as he winds it up.
Checkered flag into the air. Brad Lamberson will win the C main. He's transferring to the B, and he has taken Logan Andrews, Scott King, and Barney Craig along with him. So Everly, Wright, Ritter, Alton, Weiss, all done for the evening. We appreciate them guys being here. But it is B main time, and we are going to take 8 out of our B main and move them into the feature. 10-car field. Only 2 guys will be eliminated at the end of this one. Your Tim Sims starting lineup goes like this. Mason Leon, the 86 machine, will be on the pole. The 17 of Buddy Ware to his outside. Here's second row. Cody Kelly in the 13 on the inside. The 20 of Joe Cease will line up to his right. Third row.
Noah Blake in the 4 car will start inside row number 3 with fast Frank Palladino outside him in the 22 car. And rounding out the field will be your C-Main transfers. Brad Lamberson in the 27, Logan Andrews in the 57 in row number 4. Row number 5 will be Scott King in the 18 and Barney Craig in the 71.
Well, thank you. I had a technical glitch right there.
Glad to help.
10 cars out on the track, 12 laps. 8 cars will transfer into tonight's 40-lap A-Main. After this, we will have a short 6-lap dash for cash. And I am going to let them know exactly which cars we should have.
Should be a very entertaining B-Main here. Lots of good cars looking to battle their way in. Frank Palladino was close to getting in through the heat race. Now going to have to go through the B, see if he can get in the top 8 to make the transfer. Looks like the caution lights are out on the pace truck. We'll go green out of turn number 4 this time by.
Leon and Ware on the front row. They are ready to get this thing going here. Everybody stacked right on top of each other. This is more contact than I think drivers, they have sitting in the seat of the car, but they're going to get away green here. Mason Leon got a good jump. He's going to bring Cody Kelly around in a second with him. Kelly's going to make a bid for the lead down the backstretch on lap number 1 into turn 3. That 13 car, we don't get to see him run very often. Normally he is just race control for this thing, but when he gets on the track, you got to watch him. He is usually fast, and he led lap number 1.
Meanwhile, further back, Frank Palladino with his hands full. Brad Lamberson, Scott King, and Logan Andrews all looking to try to get by the 22 car of Frank Palladino.
Palladino in 7th, trying to hold off Andrews, and that time down into 1 and 2. Andrews eked by about a foot. So those two battling to see who's going to stay on the bubble in this thing. 9 cars in a pack still at the front. We're going to complete lap number 3 with Mason Leon out in front of Cody Kelly.
Mason Leon holding it down by about a half second over Cody Kelly. Joe Cease currently runs third. Buddy Ware right there in the 4th spot. Brad Lamberson making his charge through the field, trying to get his way up for a better starting spot in tonight's A-Main as a top 8 currently in transfer positions.
Lamberson coming from the C-Main, already working his way into the top 4. He gets around Ware out of turn 2 on lap number 5. Move Ware back to 5th. Now Andrews is running 6th. What'd you say, Noah Blake?
Noah Blake, yes, sir.
I have Noah Douglas on the ticker, and it's messing my head up. But Noah Blake in 7th, and Scott King got around Palladino for that 8th and final spot. Now, Palladino about 0.3 of a second behind in 9th, and Barney Craig way back here about half a lap, and I'm wondering if maybe he had trouble early, and that caused him to fall off of the pace because he wasn't that slow to get that far behind that quickly when we watched him earlier.
Barney looked pretty good in the C-Main. Thought he was going to have a good run here, possibly punch his ticket into his first A-Main of the season. Not looking like he's going to make it now as laps wind down in this one. 1 lap to go this time by at Eldora Speedway.
All right, we're going to be at 4 laps this time by. 4 to go this time by. But it is still Mason Leon, then Cody Kelly, Joe Cease, Buddy Ware, Brad Lamberson, Logan Andrews, Noah Blake, and Scott King. And King working his way around Blake. Little contact there. Didn't slow Blake down quite enough. Palladino not able to close up very much. And time running out for the guy in the 22 car back there. We want to see Fast Frank get into the A-Main.
Absolutely 2 laps remaining in this one. Actually, white flag coming out now. Mason Leon checking out of just a little bit, almost 3/4 of a second. Looks like he is going to seal the deal in the V-Main and punch his ticket to tonight's A-Main.
Leon, Cease, Ware, Kelly, Lamberson, Andrews, Scott King, and Noah Blake, your top 8 currently. They're coming around. About a lap and a half to go. Leon into 3 and 4. He'll get the white flag this time out of turn number 4.
I might actually get the lap count right before the end of this one as the white flag finally waves in this B-Main. Mason Leon leads over Joe Cease, Buddy Ware, Cody Kelly. Frank Palladino a distant 9th now, 2 seconds back off the back of Noah Blake as the checkered flag will wave.
B-Main in the books, and Leon Ceaseware, Kelly, Lamberson, Andrews, King, and Noah Blake will be your transfer cars into our A-Main. So that field of 20 cars set. Have a transfer of sessions, and we will bring 4 cars out for a very quick dash for cash. These guys all just came out of the B-Main, and they got to get right back onto the track. So there's no rest for the weary. I can't remember exactly which drivers it is, but I know they are going to put them out there. It'll be a Buddy Ware in the 17 car. See him rolling out. It should be the 3 cars right around him, maybe 1 or 2 in front, 1 or 2 behind. Logan Andrews should be one of those cars, yes. Not the 151 car. 151 car will not be into this. Cody Kelly might be in this. Yeah, there's the 13 car rolling out, so that's 3 of our 4. We are just waiting on the 4th and final car for our Dash for Cash. 6 laps. Not sure where the 4th car is. These guys will get this going. It's going to be the 27 of Brad Lamberson. So we had to give these guys just a moment to catch their breath after a great B-Main. So we'll get back up here. Buddy Ware, Logan Andrews, Cody Kelly, and Brad Lamberson. They'll get them bunched up right here. 6 laps for our Dash for Cash. Winner gets $15. Second place gets 10. Third place gets 5. And the last place car in this will get a General Tires prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Interesting way to get her started. Not everybody was packed up, but they said, let her rip, Tater Chip. And here goes Buddy Ware out to the front. Logan Andrews is going to settle into second. And then Cody Kelly, Brad Lamberson right in behind of those guys. He didn't get nearly as good a start. I don't think he was quite as tight to the field. But 1 lap in the books, and Buddy Ware is going to lead it.
Talk about Buddy Ware earlier in the night. One of those guys who's getting faster each and every week, looking to pick up a Dash for Cash win tonight. The Dash for Cash brought to you by Radio Hospital and Buckeye Flooring here in Lima, Ohio. Buddy Ware will lead lap number 2.
Logan Andrews still in second. Then Cody Kelly and Brad Lamberson starting to make up distance now. He has closed in close to the back of the 13 machine of Kelly. Buddy Ware out front. He's standing there halfway home in the Dash for Cash.
Buddy Ware leading this one, getting some all-important laps to get ready for tonight's A-Main. Brad Lamberson, a distant 4th. Lamberson, the driver out of Parma, Michigan, also pilots a 360 sprint car during the racing season up in Michigan, making his run in the big blocks as part of the GT Nationals.
Lap and a half to go. Buddy Ware down into 3 and 4. He'll get the white flag this time by Cody Kelly running in second. Logan Andrews is third, and Lamberson is caught in the field now. We'll see how they finish when they get down to 3 and 4. But it looks like this is the Buddy Ware show for $15 tonight.
Buddy Ware leads him down out of turn number 4, but he's got company. Not going to have enough time as Buddy Ware picks up the win in the Dash for Cash.
They're going to run an extra lap here, and maybe I was off. I don't think I was, but maybe I was off. And that time, Kelly clipped the fence. This time, checkered flag in the air for Buddy Ware. Logan Andrews is going to come home second. Brad Lamberson in third, and after hitting the wall out of turn 2 on the white flag lap, Cody Kelly will come home in 4th.
You and I are going to have to get a lap counter, Roger.
I'm telling you, I'm sitting here counting them with the clicker, and I got to 6. They ran 7. Okay, I'm good with that.
Use your fingers like I do.
I only have 5.
Well, you can take a shoe off, use your toes.
Yeah, I could. I didn't think of that. Well, it's time for the big show now. 40 lap A main. The Tim Sims General Tires Winter Nationals round number 7. I'm not going to go out on a limb, but I'm not going to pick Kendall Tucker tonight. He's won 3 in a row. It makes all the sense in the world. I think Szczynski's got something for him this evening.
Well, Szczynski will roll off 5th. Kendall Tucker rolls off 6th. We'll see what those two can do. You got Sean Hughes and Matt Westfall starting up front, both of them looking for a feature win. Should be very interesting in this one in the 40-lap A main, brought to you by General Tire, sponsor of the GT Winter Nationals, Wicked Cushion, Super Clean, Radio Hospital, Buckeye Flooring, Hoosier Tire, Kier Speed Shop, Red Lobster of Lima, Ohio, Scott King Designs, and Black Diamond Motorsports, all contributing to this year's Winter Nationals.
So, round 7, A-Main rolling out on the track, and they are going to line up like this. The 21 of Sean Hughes on the pole, the 54 of Matt Westfall on his outside. Your second row, 47 car of Jason Randolph inside, the 21 of Michael Meek, former winner in the series, both of those guys in row number 2. Your third row, Alex Szczynski and Kendall Tucker, the aforementioned. We talked about it. Don't know how to pick over Tucker, but Szczynski, I think he just got something tonight. He's not going to make any mistakes, and he's going to go up there and challenge Tucker. Your fourth row, Kevin Hanley on the inside, Mark Broderick on the outside. And in row number 5, the 88 of Garrett Boyd starts inside with the 9 of Kobe Cooper on the outside. Where are we at in row number 6? Oh, I thought Jerry was going to take that over right there for me. I looked away.
Row 7 on the inside will be the 31 of the Hillbilly himself, Tim Nichols. Outside him will be Mason Leon. Next up, the 76 of Joe Cease.
Eighth row, inside, going to be the 17 of Buddy Ware on the outside, the 13 of Cody Kelly. Your ninth row, Logan Andrews inside, Brad Lamberson outside, those guys coming from the B main. And then Scott King on the inside of the final row with Noah Blake on the inside. We're ready to go green. Out of turn number 4. They snuck it up on us, but they're underway. 40 laps for the General Tires Winter Nationals, round number 7 right here. Oh, car around. That's Broderick in turns 1 and 2. Caution already out. Broderick, he got in there. He got sideways. He got into the back of whoever was in front of him, and I didn't catch that car number. When we look at this replay, it looks like maybe it was the 00 of Kendall Tucker. Yeah, Tucker got into the back of Meek, and it started a chain reaction. And Broderick, he kind of paid the price. I don't think there's a lot of damage to that car. I think he's just going to have to join the back of the field, and he's going to be able to keep it rolling.
Looks like Garrett Boyd and possibly a couple others caught a little piece of that as well. We'll make sure their cars are all ready to go and get back to racing action here after a lap 1 incident involving Mark Broderick.
Yeah, tough start for the 151 car there, so a lot of work in front of him. Nobody got a chance to really do much here, so we'll get these guys lined up 2 by 2 again and get ready for the restart. They'll have 39 laps remaining when we do that, but I don't know. Track looks awful slick to me. It looks like we're going to have to go topside. I saw some guys working the bottom, and it looked like maybe if a guy can really lock it in down there, he might be able to go forward. I just don't know if it's going to be enough to get anybody to the lead.
Matt Westfall last week was one of those guys that was toying with the bottom. I don't know how much practice he's got running down there. We'll see if he can do anything with them, but he's going to start on the outside of this one as we get ready to go restart this 40-lap A main with 39 laps remaining.
So they'll bring the field back 2 by 2. Full restart. Just going to move the 151 car to the back of the field. So Hughes and Westfall have a chance to go at each other again on the start. See if maybe we can get one of those big, long green flag runs we're used to in right at the beginning of this one.
Green flag, green flag.
Good start for Hughes. He got Randolph to jump right with him. Like they timed that up perfect. Randolph going to use the slider line to pull into second as we come out of turn 2.
Matt Westfall getting snookered on that restart. He's going to try to get the momentum round back up and try to follow Jason Randolph up on the high side as they go around Sean Hughes.
Now it looks like the line behind Westfall checking it up. Meek got into the back of him down in 3 and 4, and it checked it up. Tucker got into him, and Garrett Boyd got into him. That's your top line right there. Sean Hughes, the 12 car, was in 4th right there. Now he's back to 5th or 6th. He is stuck in the middle between cars. There were 3 wide at turns 1 and 2.
Michael Meek battles past Matt Westfall. Westfall crosses over, tries to battle back. Here comes Kendall Tucker.
Tucker in the 4th now around the high side. Moved around Hanley. Falling in behind Westfall. Now he's going to go slider line. Nope, keeps it locked on the bottom. I thought he was going to throw a slider there for sure. It's not going to give him any kind of benefit to go down there right now as Boyd is going to pull alongside. And Westfall up on the fence. 54 car in all kinds of trouble right now.
Matt Westfall just getting too high, getting her into the fence. Brings
Oh,
out the yellow
boy.
flag.
We got another one.
That 54.
We're going to look at 2 of these real quick. We're going to go back here to Westfall. He goes into 3 and 4. Right rear finds the fence and pulls the car right up onto that concrete barrier. Spins him around. Looks like rear end broken in that car pretty badly. So Westfall going to have a problem. And then down in turns 1 and 2, I got to go back and look and see. Michael Meek and Garrett Boyd get together down here. After the Westfall incident, the caution was already waving.
Looks like Meek just on the brakes got into the fence, and Boyd had nowhere to go. Plows right into him. Looks like a couple other cars also getting involved.
So Michael Meek, he won the very first race of the series, round number 1, and since that time, nothing but the worst of luck has befallen that 21 machine. And I feel as bad for Garrett Boyd right now as I do for anybody, because he had nowhere to go, and he ended up all kinds of destroyed right there. He had to tow to the pits.
Yep, we've had 3 of the big contenders in this one with trouble right off the bat. Now we're going to see just what Kendall Tucker can do, because he looked like he was making that inside line work.
I think he caught damage and he went in to get it fixed. So now he is going to restart somewhere back here about 17th or 18th. And that 00 car is going to have a long ways to go. And he's got a long time to get there. Got 34 laps as they get ready to go double file once again. This time it'll be Randolph and Hanley on our front row.
That definitely makes everything interesting. Jason Randolph looking to pick up his first feature win as part of the GT Nationals. Holds it down as we get ready to go green once again as part of the GT Winter Nationals week number 7.
Good start for Randolph. Hanley's going to fall into second. Hughes went to the bottom. Szuzinski stayed up top. That's your top 4 right now. Logan Andrews in 5th. Tim Nichols right in behind, and he's got Colby Cooper on the 9 car on the outside of him. This is a battle for 6th and 7th, and they were 3 wide right there going into turn 1.
Cars fanning out all over the place. Great battles back there. Looks like the 57 getting by Nichols as well. The Logan Andrews on a roll as part of this A main.
Don't look now, but the 00 car already up to 7th after that deep restart in the field. He's already inside the top 10 and coming forward quickly. Battle starting to shape up for the lead as we come down to complete lap number 9. Szuzinski cuts the car to the bottom underneath Randolph. Not enough that time. Randolph still leading at the end of 9.
Randolph with the momentum pulls away just a little bit from Szuzinski. Here comes Kevin Hanley on the bottom, but the caution flag waves once again.
I think Brad Lamberson had a little bit of trouble here. We'll go back, take a quick peek. In the middle between cars had Broderick on the bottom. Now Larry Moody on the bottom. Those two make a little bit of contact. And Lamberson's car, once again, just another car that just slowed and stopped, and he didn't get completely back into the pits. Didn't get past those 2 cones, and that is what is going to trigger the caution right there. Nothing heinous. He just didn't get all the way off into the pits.
That may be a break for Alex Szuzinski, as he had a little bit of trouble after trying to get by Randolph. Randolph pulled away a little bit, and Kevin Hanley had a great run going into 3 and 4 when that yellow flag waved.
Yeah, little saving grace for Randolph there, and you need every bit of luck you can muster when you're racing in a field like this. All these guys are very good, very fast, very smooth. So, when 80% of the field has a legitimate opportunity to win the race. You got to catch every break, and you got to do everything just perfect.
Absolutely, and when you have a guy like Kendall Tucker who's went to the tail and battled back up to 6th already with 30 laps remaining for him to challenge the front, you know you got to get out there and get away as quick as you can.
That guy picks the right hole just about every time. He finds a way to keep that car clean and get it around anyone he needs to when he needs to. But as he moves further forward, it's going to be harder and harder to pass these guys. So we're getting ready to go back to green. Randolph and Straczynski on the front row, Hanley, Cooper in row 2, and then Hughes and Tucker in row 3. So pace truck is headed to the infield.
Pace truck's off, green flags in the air. We're back underway. Randolph with a good start, but here comes Hanley right down the bottom. See what he can do. Randolph able to get away just a little bit. He'll bring Alex Straczynski with him, but not very close. But here comes Kendall Tucker to the inside.
Tucker went through the middle, 3 wide. Hughes was on the bottom. Cooper's on the top. He clears Hughes. Now on the bottom with Cooper up top. Hughes has Meek on the outside, so 2 wide, 2 deep, back from 5th through about 8th. It's still Randolph, then Straczynski, Hanley. Now Tucker's cleared everyone into 4th, so this thing's starting to look like a Kendall Tucker type of race as the top 5 are nose to tail at the end of 13.
Michael Meek also right there in this front group after being involved in that caution, trying to see what he can do. Here comes Kendall Tucker with a slide job, trying to grab the 3rd spot. Kevin Hanley crosses back over. He'll dive to the inside and slide up the track.
All right, man,
Caution, that's going to save Hanley. Might have been the 151 of Broderick. And I'm going to go focus on that car right here. I think I saw that black car have some trouble here. Out of turn 4, he catches the fence a little bit and then catches it again. Yep. Did a little wall riding. So Mr. Broderick, the end of his day, violent to say the least.
Man, it's Eldora Speedway as it slicks off. The margin for error gets smaller and smaller, and you get up into that fence just a little bit, and it can end your night in a hurry.
You need to get one of these long green flag runs that these guys are kind of accustomed to doing and see what's going to happen when things start to shake out and the cars start to spread out. But right now, we're just 2 or 3 laps, and then we slow it down for a caution. So let's take a quick look at our top 10 here. Randolph, Straczynski, Tucker, Hanley, Cooper, your top 5. Then Michael Meek, Hughes, Leon, Andrews, and Garrett Boyd back inside the top 10. So Boyd able to get back on the track, didn't lose any laps. And he has put the 88 car back into top 10 contention with 26 laps remaining in this one.
Caution flags being a saving grace for guys like Garrett Boyd, able to battle back into the top 10 and see what they can do. But up front, it's going to be fun now. Jason Randolph, Alex Straczynski with Kendall Tucker and Kevin Hanley right there.
About 6 laps short of halfway when we take the green, so 14 down, 26 to go. That pace truck is going to duck hard left here in just a second. Jason Randolph will get us restarted.
Green flag, green flag.
Great start at the front. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jerry. Go ahead.
Randolph with a great start, but Kendall Tucker dives to the inside. He's going to try to get all the way up to 2nd as they head down into turns 3 and 4. Now he'll pull along side by side and slide up behind Jason Randolph.
Straczynski cut back under, and he is going to make it side by side on the inside with Tucker. I don't think that's going to work out. He's going to have to settle for 3rd, maybe even lose that to Michael Meek. Now he's back to 4th. Meek up to 3rd. Hanley trying to run the high side as Straczynski slammed the door end of 16. Battle at the front starting to heat up.
Here goes Kendall Tucker with a slide job. Randolph crosses back over. Nothing doing as Kendall Tucker grabs the lead. Meanwhile, behind them, Michael Meek and Alex Straczynski still nose to tail for that 3rd and 4th spot.
Meek got around Straczynski into 3rd. Now Randolph with the slide job in 1 and 2 had the lead for a brief moment. Tucker cut back underneath. So Tucker 1, Randolph 2, Meek 3, Straczynski 4, and Hanley 5. The top 5 have a tiny gap getting away. Garrett Boyd all the way back to 6th. This is going to be a good one at the front. These guys can keep closing in like that. Colby Cooper in 7th. It is going to be a dogfight to the end of this one if it stays the way it is.
Absolutely. Michael Meek all over the rear bumper of Jason Randolph trying to get that second spot. Kendall Tucker can get away. Alex Wazinski not done in this one either as he'll dive to the inside of Michael Meek as they hit off through turns 1 and 2. Here comes Kevin Hanley to his outside.
Szuzinski went to the bottom, broke his own momentum. Hanley saw the door open, and he walked right through it, move him up to 4th. Here comes Garrett Boyd on the inside. He said, I don't think the top's necessarily where I got to be. I'm going to throw the slider and see if I can get around you. Szuzinski able to cross him over out of 2.
Garrett Boyd closing in on this group, but man, Kendall Tucker starting to string away on this one as Michael Meek looks to the inside of Jason Randolph.
Meek with the short slider around Randolph takes over 2nd. Hanley's going to look to the inside, try to take 3rd, and see if one lap they can move Jason Randolph 2 positions back. Not going to happen this time. Kendall Tucker, 1.1 seconds at the line over Michael Meek.
Tucker stringing it out. Randolph slide job. Michael Meek. Meek will cross it back over down the back straightaway. They're side by side heading up the turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Kevin Hanley and Alex Wazinski right behind them watching this battle unfold while your leader pulls away.
Each and every week, the racing has gotten tighter, more intense, and week 7 has proved to be exactly the same right here. They did a great job last week. Here goes a 2-for-1 slider. Hanley parked it in front of Meek, and Meek hammered the back of the 110 car. I think that's damage to the front of the 21. He fell from 2nd all the way back to 4th, and he's in the clutches of 5th place Garrett Boyd. That was a heck of a move from Hanley.
Yes, it was. Meek nowhere to go, piles into the back end, shakes him up. Looks like Szuzinski got shaken up a little bit on that one as well. As Garrett Boyd now runs in that 5th spot trying to close in as he gets into the fence.
Got into the fence, and Cooper got into him. That's going to open the door for the 9, the 23 of Szuzinski. Michael Meek hanging on to 4th, running Jason Randolph back down. Randolph runs in 3rd. Then Kevin Hanley right in front of them, about 4 car lengths in 2nd. It is a full 3.5 seconds to the 00 car of Kendall Tucker, and Tucker's going to complete lap number 27, way in front of this one, absolutely stinking up the show.
Man, Kendall Tucker looking to go 4 in a row. Kevin Hanley runs a very distant 2nd, hoping for some trouble for Tucker or a caution flag so he can close back in and see if he can do anything with him. But right now, Tucker well in control of this.
4 seconds that time by, just stretching each and every lap. We're watching the battle 3rd and 4th. Meek with the slider on Randolph, easily countered by the 47 machine. He takes 3rd back away. Szuzinski's still in 5th. Cooper is 6th. Garrett Boyd a backslide to 7th right now. And then it's a ways back to Joe Cease. Got a lap car in between. That's Matt Westfall. Westfall trying to make up some ground. Needs to get up there so he can get back to the lead lap. We're inside 10 to go. And Tucker 4.8 seconds ahead.
That battle between Meek and Randolph was getting good. Looks like Meek got a little loose. Randolph able to get away by about 6 car lengths. And now Alex Wazinski right on the rear bumper of Michael Meek.
Szuzinski trying to short slide, brings it up in front. Little contact there, and Meek into the fence once again. I'm not sure how much more damage the 21 car can take. He lost 3 spots in that exchange. Make it 3 spots because Westfall is a lap car. Westfall is in 15th right now, but Michael Meek not going to be able to continue. Going to take that car off the track. And Kendall Tucker stretching it out to 5.9 seconds. We're inside 7 laps to go.
Tucker leads big over Kevin Hanley, Jason Randolph, Alex Wazinski, Colby Cooper now for top 5. Garrett Boyd now in 6. Joe Cease, Moody, Leon, Sean Hughes, your top 10.
Heavy lap traffic in front of the leader. We'll see if this slows him down at all. He has caught everyone from 14th all the way up to about 8th here. And he is going to try to work around, win around. Nichols now in behind Ware. Buddy Ware runs in the 12th spot. Goes around Ware on the inside. I don't think it's slowing him down much at all. He's just clipping these guys off left and right as we're going to have 5 to go this time by.
How amazing is Kendall Tucker? going to the tail after an incident early on, able to battle back to the front, now stinking up the show. 7.5 second lead over second place, Kevin Hanley. Man, what a run for Kendall Tucker.
And he restarted 17th, and the restart before this one jumped all the way to 6th, and now he is just absolutely decimating these guys. Kevin Hanley in second, 7.6 seconds back. Randolph still hanging on to third, and then Alex Rosinski working around Jason Randolph. Make Alex Rosinski position number 3 as we're inside 4 to go.
Laps taken down, just about done with this one. Alex Rosinski up to third now, but running out of time as we come down. Kendall Tucker with a nearly 8-second lead in this one.
Tucker just went around 2 cars down the front stretch, came from the top shelf all the way to the basement. Now he is lapping up into, and I don't know, Cody Kelly running 16th, but Kelly a lap or so down, 3 laps down already. Right in front of him, Larry Moody. Larry Moody is 8th place. That is your 8th place car that the 00 is about to go around on the white flag lap. He's going to go through 3 and 4, and he's going to win his 4th consecutive GT Winter Nationals round. He picks up round number 7. Kendall Tucker's your winner. Kevin Hanley and Alex Rosinski battling for 2nd and 3rd right here. It's going to be Hanley at the line, finishing 2nd, and Rosinski in 3rd. We're going to get those 3 guys in here to chat. Wow, long green run. Did I ask for it? The guys provide it. And, they might be mad at me because Tucker just went and hid.
Man, Kendall Tucker making it look easy. All alone like the chess club president on prom night. Your feature winner for round number 7 of the General Tire Winter Nationals, the Swindell Speed Labs 00 up, Kendall Tucker. Looks like some post-race shenanigans here. Trouble between Garrett Boyd and Alex Rosinski.
Yeah. Not sure what all that is about, but we'll start grabbing drivers. We're going to move them up here. Oh, let me find Kevin Hanley. There's Kevin. We know Tucker's down there. Well, he should have been. I don't know where he's at. I can't see him in the... There he is. There's Kendall Tucker. And let's get Alec up here as well. All right, let's grab our 3rd place driver. Alex Rosinski, you there?
Yeah, you got me.
I got you, buddy. Great run tonight, man. We talked about you in the opening. I actually picked you to win, but you do a great job and come home on the podium right there, man. Tell us a little bit about your feature run.
I just struggled to find a momentum, trying to be consistent. And, I was up in the 2nd, and I made a mistake on Jason. And, it's hard because trying to pass someone, it's so easy for them to look in the rearview mirror and kind of predict you going on, or you going to throw a slider on them. So it's kind of hard for that because they're already getting ready to cut down on you. But yeah, I don't know. It was a good run, good rebound, and I was in an overall bad points night.
Well, fantastic run for you. I'm sure Jerry's got a question or 2 for you here.
In a night that saw a lot of very close racing, some rubbing and banging, you were able to battle your way up there and get a podium finish. Man, how hard was that to fight your way back through after that little bit of problems there early on?
Yeah, it's overall pretty hard. I must have done something to Garrett Boyd if he's hitting me after the race is done. I don't know exactly what I did, but I'm sure I'll hear about it. But you got to race hard in these cars, and you can't really give inches because as soon as you give inches, they're going to take them and go. So, it sucks. I let Kendall get by me, and he got a good run and just passed everyone, and he took off and went away from everyone. But I felt like if I had one more lap, I could have gotten Hanley for 2nd. And yeah, I don't know. It wasn't a bad night. Overall, it wasn't a bad night with 360s either.
Well, great job again picking up a podium finish. I know you got some people to thank for that hot rod of yours.
Yeah, thanks to the guys at Diamond. Zach Rounds, I don't know if you guys know, but he opened up a wraps and tint business, and I hope everyone in the Michigan area can go over there and support a small business. And I like seeing him grow and get his business bigger. And I got to thank Roger, everyone at DSRL putting on the series, Tim. It's always fun.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us, Alec, and we look forward to seeing you guys wrap this thing up next week.
Yep, have a good one.
Your third place finisher, Alec Scherzinski, and I'm sure I can go down and find out from Race Control what is going on with all the extracurricular activities, but I don't want to. Let's grab Kevin Hanley and bring him in here. Kevin, are you there?
Yeah, you got him.
I got you. Great run for you tonight. Mr. Kieser has got a few questions for you.
Kevin, great run, runner-up finish tonight. Kendall Tucker, obviously Tucker in a different zip code, but man, you were in the right place, the right time, all throughout this feature, able to stay out of trouble and pick up a runner-up spot. Why don't you walk us through that just a little bit?
Yeah, early on there was just a lot of accidents, kept the car clean, and I think I ended up going from sixth to second first few laps there. But yeah, later on, I got up to second. I could barely see Kendall, probably a straightaway ahead of me, and he was gone.
Yeah, you, Jason Randolph, Alex Rosinski, even Garrett Boyd's got his nose up there a little bit during this race. Great battles all through that top 5, top 7 spots. Man, that's got to make you feel good going into the final week of the GT Nationals next week.
Yeah, I mean, I think we came in leading the points, so finishing second is definitely going to help. I think they changed the setup a little bit tonight, and I think it was a little bit to my liking. I felt a little faster. The previous weeks, I felt like a top 5 car tonight. Bringing it home in second. Felt like we had a little bit more speed. Kendall, I don't know what he's running, but he's in his own zip code.
Yep, tough to beat him 4 in a row. I know you got people you got to thank for your hot rod tonight.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone that puts the league on. General Tire, Tim Sims, Wicked Cushion, DSL Racing Leagues, and the Dirt Racing Network for putting on the broadcast.
All right, Kevin, well, thanks for chatting with us, man, and it has been a heck of a season. We'll see if you can cap this thing off next week.
All right, thank you.
Your second place finisher, current points leader in the series, Kevin Hanley. Let's move on to our winner tonight. And I don't know how he keeps doing it, but that is 4 in a row. Kendall Tucker, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Well, let me start off quickly by saying congratulations, 4 in a row. I don't remember the last time I saw somebody come into a series and win like that. A full 8.8 seconds at the end, man. Awesome, awesome run.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's definitely a good run for sure. Just kind of got caught up in a couple wrecks there, early in the race and got some damage on the car. And I knew there was a lot of laps left in the race. I just wanted to come ahead and pull it in and get the repairs made to it. And I'm really not sure what position we come out in, but it was near the back and worked our way up through there, and glad it stayed green there, after that last restart. It was nice to get a little green flag run in there and finish out the race.
Man, Kendall, Jerry Keyser here with Tim Sims. Great run tonight. You restarted 17th after that action early on. After that first caution after that, you were up to 6th. So you started 6th, went to 17th, battled back up to 6th, and then got out front. But, man, I got to tell you, Tim Nichols is making a report that when you were lapping him, he smelled something funny coming out of your fuel tank.
Well, he might have just caught us there on that one then. That's not good.
Well, man, I know you got a lot of people to thank for that Swindell Speed Labs 00. Great job tonight. Let's hear about who helped you out with that ride.
Yeah, just all my guys at Swindell Speed Lab and Slick Sim Sport, Cohen Race Gear, Bear Archery, MO Performance, 127 Industries, Dominator Graphics, Dustin Hall, everything he does for me, keeping my cars looking good. And, hopefully the series, they won't disqualify me or anything, or for Tim smelling something funky. That's the first person to report about that, in a simulator, which is pretty impressive to be able to smell stuff on here. I've not quite unlocked that level yet on here, evidently. So, I don't know. I'm not really sure how many weeks are left in the season, but I don't know. We ain't really got much going on here this time of night besides either homework or sleeping. So, it's always nice to pop on here and get some laps.
Well, a great run again, Tucker. I'm blown away. I watch you come in here 4 weeks in a row. You missed the first 3 weeks. I can't imagine how big the points lead would be had you made the first 3 races. But an amazing run, man. Look forward to the final week of the season and see if you can string out 5 in a row here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. See y'all.
Thank you, Kendall. All right, Jerry, that is going to wrap it up, dude. I'm going to go through the final results, and I'm still baffled at how fast that kid is. 8.8 seconds. I mean, and what did we run? 26 laps at the end. You just start doing the math. He's just waxing these guys.
Just amazing what he's doing in the GT Winter Nationals here in the big blocks. He's got Eldora Speedway figured out, and I don't see anybody stopping him as we get into this final week except for him. The only thing that's going to beat him next week is going to be himself.
I think you're absolutely right, and they do this again. I know they're going to change tracks, so we'll see if he is just as good anywhere else but Eldora. But right now, we're going to run through our final results. Tucker wins it. Handley was second. Scherzinski in third. Randolph comes home fourth. Colby Cooper fifth. Garrett Boyd all the way up to sixth. Good run for him. Joe Cease in seventh. Larry Moody was eighth. Sean Hughes ninth. Mason Leon 10th. 11th to Tim Nichols. Logan Andrews in 12th. Buddy Ware comes home 13th. 14th to Noah Blake. Matt Westfall in 15th. Cody Kelly 16th. Michael Meek was 17th. Mark Broderick 18th. Brad Lamberson finishes 19th. And rounding out the field tonight, EJ Scott King in 20th.
Great run for EJ making the show tonight, but not able to do much of anything trouble early on, but glad to see him in the show.
You want to call that karma for all the grief he gave me in chat? I think I do.
Well, you can give Scott all the trouble you want, but I got to thank some sponsors here real quick. General Tire, once again, our primary sponsor of the Winter Nationals, along with Wicked Cushion, Super Clean, Radio Hospital, Buckeye Flooring, Hoosier Tire, Tier Speed Shop, Red Lobster of Lima, Ohio, Scott King Designs helping out as well, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Thank you to all those fine sponsors.
Well, I appreciate you being in the booth with me again. I can't wait to get to the final race of the season. I'll wrap up this one. Maybe we'll start making some plans to do the next one behind that. But as always, it has been an absolute pleasure to be in the booth with you tonight, sir.
Always great to be in the booth with you, Roger. Great race again tonight here at Eldora. Looking forward to the finale next Monday night.
That'll wrap it up for us here on the Dirt Racing Network. Jerry Kieser, Dominic Santino, myself. Guys, until we see you the next time, everybody, keep it dirty